With public schooling, you're open to a much more diverse group of people. Not speaking of like a specific career path, I definitely feel like the teachers here are like really real in the sense that when you talk to them about that kind of thing, they give you like an actual
Like
kind of perspective, yeah, on what.
Yeah, this is gonna
Yes.
matter and this doesn't matter at all.
But I mean, the human environment is great. Like the teachers'
Absolutely, yeah.
relationships with the students. I mean, you can't beat really what we have here.
Long classes this year, I think. And I think if like a counselor
We
reached
should
out
have,
and
like,
tried
if you
to-
were able to meet with your counselor more.
Exactly. They make
yeah.
it pretty difficult. to
I
do
mean,
that
you get
stuff.
to, they like pull you out individually, but it's like
10
a
minutes.
5
And you're also missing your classes. which is bad.
It's more like seeing if you have any like major complaints.
Like,
Yeah, like if there's nothing really wrong, if
like
you're,
literally, I didn't even know till last week I have to like do my little volunteer hours. I didn't even know that. Like, what? Nobody.
What?
For like graduating. Like supposedly I was.
did you not? Usually they're incorporated too.
Really? Like I really didn't know. Like I just was told, oh yeah, you have to do like 70 hours of like volunteering. I was like, it's my senior year. You're telling me this now? Like.
And guidance is always there when you need them, but they don't ever like extend themselves to you.
Yeah,
They
like
don't
that's
have to
because like I feel
Because
like
they can't.
only
Yeah,
like
exactly.
senior, like when you're a senior, you know it's like, dang, I'm about to graduate and like I need to get into college and stuff.
You
and
have to
like,
go find them
yeah.
and talk to them. Yeah.
and like
But as a junior, they're not like prepping you for all
Yeah,
this
right.
stuff.
That's
you
what
know,
I wish they
really,
talked to you when I
really
was a
hurt.
junior.
Yeah,
I
that's
wish
what I
they
really
talked to
wish.
me. I really wish they talked to me when I was a junior. But I never went to see them, so. You know.
I just kind of wish that there were people. I mean, I know we can always go to teachers and then you have like guidance counselors to help you academically, but I wish there were more people that you could, like adults that you could talk to for questions about like your future.
I was actually talking to someone else the other day. Is like kind of like the guidance counselors and everybody have like specifically guidance counselors have to deal with a lot of other things besides like guidance counseling. Like they have to do a lot of like the administrative sort of things, like with dealing with like colleges and everything. And I feel like there should be a separation between that and guidance counseling because then they don't really. It's really hectic and really like overwhelming. I think for people.
There's just pressure to help us personally.
Yeah, they have like
with,
so many jobs to do.
Yeah, they're guiding, but they're not counseling.
It always comes back to our resources.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, we're lacking in a lot.
We make do, but it's like we need to modernize.
Three-quarters of the computers here don't work. You can't log on to them, yeah. They're not connected to the high school domain. Some of them just don't work, period.
It's like you try and stay after to get your work done, but it takes, half your time staying after to log in and then get connected to the internet, and then, sometimes it'll freeze up and you'll like lose your work.
That's how it is like in class time too. Like it's hard for teachers to book like a full class period. So you'd have to have like half of the class in the computer lab and it takes like half of that time to actually log in and get stuff done. Like it's just really difficult.
And even if you do, if a teacher does book the whole thing, the whole computer lab, a lot of times there aren't enough working computers to have the whole class sitting down at a computer and doing their work.
It's harder because some kids don't have access to internet at home. And so like they rely on our school, but we can't always provide it for them.
Crazy because like
It's so
that makes one partner wants to be working on this and it just nothing gets done. Every
So
kid
it
needs.
hinders the learning experience, it really does.
You end up having people who can't afford it, not being able to provide like when they grow up, and so then their family is just stuck in the same place, so they wouldn't be able to like, you know what I'm saying? It's a cyclical sort of thing. Like you can't have that many people working if they're not like educated. Like you don't want. If you want to see the country prosper, you can't just expect the people who can't pay to just like do like the menial jobs forever. Like you're gonna try and like have a lot of people being able to do the jobs you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
And with America, I mean, discrimination is one thing, we really are trying to get away from. So
Yeah.
I think for us to stop or even decrease the funding to public school it's just another form.
But you need a workforce that's younger to sustain you. And if you want an educated society, not everyone's gonna be able to afford
Yeah,
it.
you can't
But
just
people
expect,
can
like-
provide it
Yeah.
if it's invested in.
And honestly, yeah, the more money they put into schooling, the better result you're gonna get
For everything.
for everything.